the settings that have changed. We have the bandit, we have the shroud screen, not on this map, but I'm sure we'll catch them later in the series or in future events. So definitely looking out for a few new items, as well as recharge being back in the rotation, as you can see from game 1, and also potentially if we get back to a game number 5.
You know, I'm really excited about Recharge being back in this game, but Aquarius is still one of my favorite maps, and Slayer is one of those games where you have to position, you have to know the spawns, and it seems right now that, you know, 1 goes down, 2 goes down for Graphite, and we're seeing a lead take for Graphite, and they just seem to play well together already, and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
It's a good little start here, and 7-2, a nice lead. And I do think that the teams are backwards, because if I'm not mistaken, JPD is the captain for Team Waste Station, not Graphite. But we'll see if we can get that corrected and back on track here. But what we can tell, certainly, that 5-point lead, we got Bob Bangham, Beats was taken, Mad Flavor, and Leprechaun so far. Leprechaun currently at 5-0, a nice little killing spree. And that's the way you want to open up a game 2 Slayer.
Look at the assists on Graphite. I mean, they seem to be not only getting the kills on their own, but playing as a team together. And I mean, I'm sorry, they're still switched, aren't they? Nope, they're fixed now.
Okay.
Sorry. Like I said, it seems like we might need to see some teamwork pick back up. We might need to see those team plays come into play here.
Such an important thing, especially on Aquarius, where you have such open lanes where the team fire is going to be even more valuable. Nice little cleanup there from Mike to get a takedown, but Camo is back in play. 8-point lead now for Graphite, but it's not over yet. It does look like Graphite are gonna win over that Camo as well. In fact, it's Mad Flavor using the Camo, to pick off a nice kill. Has the luxury of peeking whichever angle, whichever line of sight he wanted to get what looked to be a pretty free kill. But now JP, that's the captain again of Waste Station, is in the fight. Mad Flavor with low health, but has the team fire coming in. Look at Graphite collapsing on this play.
You know, Waste Station, that push was pretty good for them, but Graphite just seems to hit their shots, and they just don't seem to miss. And I feel like we're going to have to see some positioning, maybe someone up top, someone flanking. I feel like we're all going the same direction.
Now, just a reminder, like, this is obviously the first week of Season 7. We're excited to be here, but also that brings with it some new challenges, especially here in Challengers Mix, because these teams maybe don't have that team chemistry and coordination built up just yet. They kind of have to learn on the fly. So that might be what we're seeing here from Waste Station, that they have skilled gunners, but maybe not locked into those team strategies and rotations just yet. We'll see how they adapt throughout this game and into the series. Bob is trying to escape with 1 HP and a dream, but there's the takedown. This game is starting to run away, but Waste Station with a couple of kills on the board, now they can collapse on the final 2 players. They could get a full team wipe, but it looks like the timing is not there.
You know, the kills distributed between Graphite, it seems like they're just Slayers. This Slayer match is their game at the moment. We have 22-11, you know, it seems like when 1 goes down for Graphite, 3 goes down for Waste Station, and the bullets are just connecting.
Not much you can do when the bullets are just connected. You make it sound so easy, Grace. You make it sound so simple, but honestly, the bullets gotta hit, especially when you're looking at a Slayer. What a great double kill here from Sugas. And as you noticed, almost no health lost in that fight. Made that double kill look easy. Waste Station need more of those plays to get back in this match as we pass that halfway point. But if you're looking at the kill feed, it's lighting up green. Green means go, and Graphite are going full speed ahead.
I like the pushes I'm seeing from Waste Station. They're pushing from different directions. They're applying the pressure, but it just seems to no avail. Three go down for Waste Station, 1 goes down for Graphite, 1 goes down, 2 goes down. It's just uneven numbers every time, and it's hard to get caught back in that base. A bank shot, that's nasty.
Oh, nasty. Hitting the heat wave round off of the wall. Deflecting off of the wall, almost like a pool style play there to get that ricochet. You gotta study up on your geometry to hit a good big shot that we saw right there. Looking across the stats, I have to shout out Leprechaun. That's the team captain here for Graphite. 12-6 currently, doubling up the kills to deaths as Graphite continues to hold on to this lead. Now a 10-point lead. So Waste Station have kind of stopped the bleeding, but they haven't really started to chip into that lead until now. Now cutting it to 9, it's starting to look possible for a comeback.
It seems like we have both teams fighting for utilities. One team gets stuck in utility, the other goes to the other utility. And I like personally playing the util side of this map. Every time I go pump side, I'm dead. I'm dead. Pump side is the worst side you could take. And util side, you have car 3, you have car 1, you can have flanks. And it just seems like we're playing that util side the way we should.
Might come back to that. I want to know what it is. What is it about util side that is like more favorable than P side? You said you kind of get like trapped or singled out when you're on the P side. What is it about car side that makes it so much like better?
I just feel like it's the stairs it pumps. The stairs.
Yeah.
There's just so many. The stairs are bad luck. Maybe there's an odd number of stairs.
Okay, if there was an even number, it'd be great, but there's probably like 13 steps exactly, and that's a problem. You can't.
Who do we
have
talk to
that.
about that?
Who do we talk to? The dev team, right? 33-24 right now, the score line. Still, again, holding right about that 9-10 point difference. But, you know, at this point of the game, Graphite happy to play for trades. As long as they come out even in the fight, this game is in the bag. Waystation need to find a way to get a kill for free without trading out a life in response. They do get one on the board. There's 2 go down for Graphite. Bob, Bangam, and Beats are the last 2 alive. And they're both here fighting the utility. Waystation are sending numbers at them, but both players from Graphite are scrambling away, looking for the help of the respawners. And Mike is not going to get there in time for the collapse. Another opportunity there for Waystation to get 4 down, but the 2 remaining players from Graphite were able to escape.
I like what I'm seeing. Every time Waystation makes a push, they seem to make Leprechaun go down. And that's their main slayer at the moment. They're constantly singling him out. I can see the team shooting happening for Leprechaun. And if I was the other team, I'd make sure that I paid attention to the score. I'd paid attention to the kill feed and who was killing me.
Yeah, maybe that's some of that like mid-game, mid-series adaptation, right? From Waystation, which when you're coming in as a mixed roster, not a predetermined team of 4, you have to kind of start to work things out like during the match itself. So focusing on the other team's main slayer is a great place for them to start. They are starting to chip into this lead just a little bit. Now it's just a 7-point game. Waystation get another pick on the board. Mad Flavor survives with 1 HP to Dream, but the push comes through. Waystation starting to single out targets and get some free kills. Now the lead is just 7 now as Beats goes down.
Like I said, I'm impressed. I figured from the last stats we had from our King of the Hill recharge game, we were gonna see neck and neck. Maybe all we needed was a little bit of warm up. That was disgusting. 3 go down on the side of Waystation, and Graphite's just killing. They're slaying. They have some main slayers on their team, and I feel like both teams are starting to warm up.
Definitely can tell the difference from the early stages of the game to where we're at now. A little bit more kickback from Waystation, but Graphite are not giving up this game without a fight. They're still holding on to now an 8-point lead, and a lot of that was Beats' 3 kills. I wonder if they were close enough to call it a triple. I'm gonna call it a triple. A big play there from Beats just at that pivotal point of the game where Waystation was starting to gain some traction. Look at this trap play. Criminals was the distraction. He didn't have to get credited with the kill because he just baited the player out, drew all of the attention in order for teammate to clean up that kill.
I'm really impressed in what I'm seeing. You know, Bob, he's playing really well. Look at his assists, 11 assists,
Yeah.
9 for Beats. Beats is a team player. We've been seeing him just make those decisions that support his team, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from Beats here. Leprechaun has 1 down for Waystation. We have 1 down for Graphite. It's 3v3. I like what I'm seeing neck and neck, even though right now it's, you know, only a 6-point lead. There's 2 minutes left. The game's not over.
Game's not over. Graphite looking to put the final kill on the board. Jay is trying to not be the death, but unfortunately, 3 go down for Ways, the Shroud Screen, and the Bandit in play. The Bandit spawns back at window side on the A spawn, where there used to be an assault rifle. Now that's the Bandit spawn, and then Shroud Screen has replaced the drop wall over here at Dummies. So watch that Shroud Screen, especially as Overshield is ready to spawn up, might be used to try to get a little bit of safety, a little bit of coverage on that power-up pickup.
I know I use the Shroud Shield to help me achieve that overshield, and it seems like we just, you know, use it all in different ways. And I don't see anybody right now with the. Oh, you know what? We didn't see it. Don't. What happened? I didn't see it.
So Beats played the ball and then like jumped off the map after it. Usually what you'll see is throw the ball off and then like try to fight and stay alive, but like play the ball so you don't reset it. But Beats was just like, I am so attached to this oddball, I can't let it out of my hands without going after. It was like kind of a Romeo Juliet situation, honestly. A little bit. Nice double kill here from Mad Flavor.
You know, I'm kind of impressed because I normally don't play oddball right at the beginning of the game. I feel like I play a little bit of Slayer with my team that we normally run with, and we try to milk the clock a little bit so that time for the oddball, you know, gets milked a little bit, and if we have to play our time, we're not struggling to get it. But it seems like we're just, you know, getting those kills on Waystation side. At 1.2 was down for them. One down for Waystation. We still have the ball, and back tower is one of those setups. If you hold it right, the game is in your favor.
That's something really surprising.
Like two go down.
You talked about those slays, and at the time you were talking about a Waystation were leading on slays, but Graphite was leading on objective time. But now Leprechaun, not only the double kill, but also winning over that skull. Look at this setup from Graphite. All of them except for Mad Flavor are at the tower side. Mad Flavor with a heat wave melts that overshield. Doesn't even have to get the kill because right now Graphite has a great defensive setup.
You go down for Graphite though, so I mean, Waystation's making that push. It's you know, they're respawning in, they're manipulating those spawns, and we see this team playing the ball. They're not letting that ball go into the hands of the other team.
Not giving them that tower side defensive position is so crucial. A great breakthrough here, and Criminals, who we said maybe Aquarius, not his map right now, starting off 2-2, but a nice kill to kind of clear out the tower side. We might see Waystation try to win their way right back to that tower side, but it's both the captains going head to head. JPD versus Leprechaun. Leprechaun is credited with that kill. A very familiar sight to see Leprechaun doubling up kills to deaths yet again.
You can see Bob using his pings. I know I have a button mapped for pings. Those pings are crucial, and it seems like they pushed really hard for that ball. They did those slays, and Leprechaun holding that ball as their main slayer. Should that be happening? I'm not sure, but it seems like with 2 down for Waystation, Graphite's pretty set up at this back tower.
Okay, I want to go back to that thought because here's the thought that I have about the oddball holder. It's kind of like the quarterback position of the team, right? Like not holding the football, but the skull instead. And if you're using that position correctly, you're calling the shots. You're calling for, hey, watch this side, watch that side, calling for the reset. So as the team captain, being in that kind of like play call position, I think makes sense. But Leprechaun's going to get trapped here at the back of the tower. He's not even going to have opportunity to reset the ball. In fact, he's just ducking back and forth, trying to use that pillar as if it was a teammate for some cover. But he was cut off. Criminals with a smart play actually jumped in between Leprechaun and the reset potential.
I like what we did here with the ball. We weren't sure where they were quite spawning just yet, so we hovered back there, back mud, making sure we had that opportunity to reset that ball.
I didn't even realize. I'm sorry, Grace. I just saw the 99. That's why he didn't try to play the ball. He only needed to milk 1 more second.
Oh, and he gets, oh my gosh, he goes down. I thought that was the second.
It was half a second.
No, half overshield, but
doesn't count.
Overshield play means something. 2 go down for Waystation. That was a tricky last ending. That was something. I was a little unsure what was going on at the end there, but I'm here again.
I'll tell you what was going on. Chaos, bodies flying left and right. Madness, Grace. It was utter madness. But in the end, Graphite do find the final second on the objective. Only 2 players on either team with the objective time. Oh, my mistake. Bob had 1 second. Maybe it was the final second, actually. I think it was. Bob here again on the seaside tower gets 1 nice takedown. He dodges the sniper fire, but it's Mike, last alive for Waystation, having to defend the overshield spawn. And here's where you see them playing a little bit of Slayer, not going straight to the objective. A smart play from Mike forces all of Graphite back. And I have to think that someone on Waystation came away with that overshield.
Mike played a really good life there, making sure his teammates could spawn close to him, securing overshield and the ball. That's something we like to see here.
Yeah. I think that overshield